So apparently, 1, 2, 3 Z's are not enough because we're about to go look at another one. Super random, obviously how these things normally are. But Jonathan was on Facebook Marketplace last night, as all car enthusiasts do in the middle of the night, and ended up finding what seems to be a decent deal for a Z.
So this guy's on Facebook Marketplace. I found a 1986 Z31 for sale, and the guy's asking like dirt cheap for it, and he has the parts to fix it, so we're gonna go look at it.
If this ends up being a good deal, this will be the second time that we have found an old Z for a good price. Because if you guys don't know, a couple years back when we found the 280ZX, I got that car for $800. And here we are again. The guy says that it runs, but has an issue with the gas tank being rusted out. If that sounds familiar to you, it's because it's the problem we've been dealing with this. And before you start yelling at me like Steps, there is a Z that you've been pointing at that's sitting there not running, and you're gonna be dealing with this again. Ha! Hopefully a video already came out that's showing that this is finally going to be working and running and getting out of this garage. And if not, there's a little surprise for you. But yes, we are gonna be looking at this Z, and for a bit, it might be a me and Jonathan shared project, but I already have enough cars, honestly. I have the 280ZX, I have the Tempest, I have tons of stuff that I'm already working on. So this is more of me investing in something for right now that eventually he's just gonna take over completely. Obviously, you guys will see the content on the channel, we'll still be building it and everything, but this, for the most part, is gonna be Jonathan's car. Because I have a new-ish Z and an old Z, and hopefully he'll be...
New-ish Z, and I'll have an older Z.
Yeah, so hopefully it'll be pretty much the same. I've told you guys before, man, he just looks up to me so much. You know, I have his newer Z, he has a newer Z.
Oh my god!
I have an old Z, he wants an old, it's fine, it's cute. He admires me, you know? But anyways, so we're gonna go now stop at Harbor Freight, grab some sandpaper that we need, and then go take a look at this car. Probably won't pull the camera out immediately, just because not everybody's comfortable with it, but after we're there and look at it and we kind of decide what we're gonna be doing, then from there I'll go ahead and pick the camera up. So we'll see you guys here in a second. Well guys, that's what we came here to see. Also, it looks like he has an RX-7 back there with the hood just like dumped open. I don't know, Jonathan. I might have to keep my investment in this car, man. I'm already falling in love a little bit.
You could, I don't care. Build it for both of us.
It's the problem with being a car guy, because I told you guys I don't need another car, and I don't. And like, no matter what, like eventually, like I hope Jonathan would just pay me out of whatever it is.
I will eventually.
It's cool to see. And again, like I already have the old Z and everything, so I'll still probably just, you know, let him have it. But I mean, again, seeing on pictures and stuff, we were looking up old Z's, I was like, they're a good looking car. They're not like my favorite Z, but like, I don't know, man, there's just something about Z's. I love them. Okay guys, sorry, but we're gonna have to sit here for a little bit because we gotta wait for the tow truck, which means...
Oh no.
We fucking bought it, bro! We're going home with another Z, man. There are gonna be 4 Z's at the house constantly because my 2 Z's already his Z and now his other Z. Your face is real blue, dude. The car is not perfect. There's definitely some stuff that we're gonna have to work on, but there's also a lot of parts on it that are surprisingly in good condition, so... But after the tow truck comes, picks it up, I'll give you like a full run through of the car, what we're dealing with, what we're gonna have to do, and like the little surprises that it has. I don't know if I can do that like walkthrough today, just because we're running out of sunlight, one, even though the sun, as you guys just saw, is currently blinding me now.
We have like an hour and a half.
But it's also pretty windy outside, so even if I try and record, like you guys aren't gonna be able to hear me, but I'll do what I can. Yeah, Jonathan was pumped because there's a wireless speaker in there. You also get some used cleats and some other stuff.
Oh, cleaning this thing is gonna be a nightmare.
I mean, it's not terrible. I'll have to show you more in depth. Look how happy he is that he's getting another car. I know you can't see it too well, but what do you think about it, son?
It's cool.
Yeah, another Z. Dang, too many Z's, huh? Never too many Z's. Alright, so it's still pretty windy and it's freezing outside, but Jonathan's too excited. He wants to start diving in, so let's see what goodies we have inside that I can show you guys the car. But to start off, again, he said the fuel tank is rusted. we've been through that already, so we might just restore the one that he has, and in which case we just have an extra fuel cell, but we'll see. Next up, it has an extra T-top, which in accordance with the ones on the 280ZX and the way that all three of these are, they're actually all in really good condition. So he doesn't necessarily need this one, but you can hold on to it for extra and or sell it to somebody. Also has like an entire steering column in here for some reason. Looks like some carpeting, a flat basketball. There was a soccer ball in here too, but yeah, he gave it to the tow truck driver. Some soccer cleats, got a ratchet.
There's like fucking poop on the floor, on the seats.
Yeah, there's definitely some rat poop on the seats, so we got to take care of that. Hopefully all the wiring and everything's okay. There you go, there's your can. You can start spraying it right now.
Hey,
I don't know. It's the bottom part of the dash. Dude, I swear, it's a shot-for-shot remake of the 280ZX, because in the ZX I have the bottom half of our ignition thing, and then that is, it's missing the same one. There you go, you guys can have a toy. Yeah, should probably get some gloves.
no fucking way the dashboard's completely not cracked.
Alright, let's see. Oh, got close. For the most part, the dashboard was looking good, but there is a crack right there, which I guess isn't. It's kind of bad, and it looks like it's lifting up pretty heavy, so I might have to get a kit or something for that. That book's interesting.
It's completely empty.
Isn't it?
One page is written on it.
It's a really interesting book. I wonder if you guys want that. But as far as the back goes, it has a lot of the plastics and stuff that the ZX does not. Definitely is going to need some like rear carpet. The driver's seat is honestly in pretty good condition. The passenger one doesn't have any rips or anything either, which is really nice. It just seriously needs to be cleaned up. But instead of using the seats that Jonathan originally gave me, I may just give these a really deep clean and then use these for the ZX for a while. Shane owes me a detail anyways, so I might just take these seats to him and see if he can detail them for me. But the carpets are pretty good. They're not terrible. Yeah. Can probably use a nice deep clean too throughout the entire car. Now moving on to the outside of the car. The paint could be in a lot worse condition, but there are still tons of issues that we're going to have to take care of. Number one, this fender here just looks like someone gave a little kid a hammer and he decided to just have fun with it, because all of these look like little hammer marks, so pretty beat up there. This mirror here has a crack, so this mirror by itself might need to be replaced. That one has one too, same thing. Again, T-top's actually in really good condition, and he said these are like a certain anniversary version, 50th edition version, so that they're kind of pricey. Well, the trimmings and everything are in pretty good condition. Again, I'm trying to compare this as much as I can to the ZX, just based on, you know, everything I saw in that one. And on to the bigger issues that we're going to have to deal with and figure out. This car has some rust spots. As you can see, there is a chunk missing from rust right there. Right here as well. A little bit of rust right there, which it looks like someone messed with, trying to fix with Bondo. Obviously not going to do it.
On it too.
And the biggest chunk right here. And yes, rust on a car is definitely not ideal. However, the rust is just on the outer parts. We looked under it and there is no rust buildup on the underside of the car or any of the important pieces. Not that those pieces aren't important, but I have a brand new welder, so we can fix those. Sand them up, cut the pieces off that we need to, weld some new metal on there and get it looking good again. It's not impossible. It's, you know, definitely something within our realm that we can get taken care of. And that's about the gist of it. Those are all the issues and everything that we're dealing with. Again, the interior can be in much worse condition. The outside can be in much worse condition. And as far as it running, from what we know, the only issue that it has right now is the gas tank being rusted out, which, again, we've already repaired the gas tank for the 280ZX. We know how to do it. We might not even need to use that fuel cell. We can use that for another car or sell it or do whatever with it. as long as we can get everything to work. And if we can't, then we have the fuel cell to use. So we're still like, no matter what, we're good.
Is a brand new fuel pump for the hatch too for the fuel cell. So I mean,
yeah. So either way, we're chilling. But the main point is, how much did we pay for it? Was it worth it? And the amount that we paid for that car was $750, which me and Jonathan think was a pretty good deal. Yes, it has some rust. Yes, it doesn't run right now. But the fuel issue is simple. It's just a matter of actually getting it done, in which case the car should start right up. And again, the rust, I have a brand new welder that we can go ahead and fix those issues. So it definitely is going to be another project that we're going to have to get done. And on my end, I have the 350 I'm still trying to perfect. The Q50, I got stuff to fix. My ZX, not to mention the Tempest, which hasn't been touched yet. But again, this is just something else for us to be able to work on everything. And this is Jonathan's car. It's Jonathan's vision, whatever he wants with it. I'm just here to help. You guys will get the content, obviously. But I am really excited for when that thing is done, this is done, and we can put them side by side or have all 4 of our Zs next to each other. I think that'll be really cool. And again, the other cool thing is this is almost like a shot-for-shot version of like what happened with our ZX and how much we got it for and the way that we found it and everything. It's pretty much what happened with Jonathan. And again, we were talking about how like I have the ZX, like the 280ZX, and then he has the version that came right after. And then I have the 350Z, and then he has the 370Z, the version that came right after. So it's just cool to see how this is kind of continued. And this view right here, man, of 4 Zs within our line of sight, just something about it. But there you have it, guys. More Z content coming for this channel. Currently doing stuff to the 350Z and the Q50. I got plans for that as well. So just content going to be continuously coming out for you guys. Got a couple trips planned as well. So looking forward to those. You happy, man?
yeah.
All right.
I was looking at it. It's funny to see because I'm now. It's the first time in my life I've owned 2 cars at once. For the most, yeah. Well, it's not mine yet, but
It is. It's yours. All right. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out.